In 2007, I started my real estate career by fixing and flipping houses. I was inspired by Flip That House shows that were extremely popular at that time. So me and my man, we went out, bought a house, we did everything wrong. We ended up losing $7,000. We were actually destined to fail from the beginning of it. We did not educate ourselves. We both knew very little about real estate investing, but somehow we thought we were going to beat the learning curve and make a bunch of money. In this video, I will talk about the 5 things I wish I knew before starting my real estate career. Now, most of these lessons I will give you, unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way, but you can learn the easy way. A smart man learns from his mistake. A wise man learns from the mistake of others. So please be wise while I tell you these mistakes. What you want to do as not only a real estate investor, but an entrepreneur, you want to set up 3 bank accounts. And I learned this from the book, Profit First. You want to have a operation account, a profit account, and an account for taxes. IRS is essentially a silent partner. They will want their money rain, sleet, hail, snow. I learned this the hard way because early in my career, I used to get a tax bill for maybe $30,000, $40,000. I would think nothing of it. I wouldn't just write the check. I would go out, flip a property, and pay them off. I did this until I set up my accounts with the proper structure. Going forward, I was able to just write the IRS a check. You accrue interest every day that you don't pay that bill. You also put yourself at risk for the IRS to knock on your door to ask, where's my money? This may sound crazy to some of you, but this has actually happened in real life to me. Number 2, real estate is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure play if you're willing to put in the work. It's not money that will lead you to be successful. It's the amount of work you're willing to do that the next man will never, ever even think about doing. That extra work will look like you not shutting your phone off at 5 o'clock. You're out working the competition. You're taking calls any time of the night. I mean, it's been times I've been talking to sellers at 10 at night. You have to be willing to do that to make those deals work. You driving 30 to 45 minutes away to knock on a seller's door because they stopped answering the phone. These are things that no book, no school, no university will teach you about entrepreneurship, but you have to be willing to do these things. I say this all the time. It took me 8 months to find my first deal, okay? I got my first deal and I made $2,000. That may not seem like much to a lot of you, but for me, that's all I needed for proof of concept. You tell me what job after 10 years of working there that you can have a 7-figure net worth. Comment below if you know a job that gives you a 7-figure net worth after 10 years. I got started in 2007, and because I did not have a business plan, this cost me well over $1 million. When I say business plan, don't think you have to have a business plan that you have to present to a banker. This business plan is for your eyes only. What I should have did was, for every 7 houses I wholesale, I should commit to buying 1 rental property. I had the opportunity to buy a house on the street for $10,000. If I would have bought the house, the dirt alone on this street is worth about $120,000. That same house today, fixed up, is probably going for somewhere between $250,000 to $300,000 in less than 10 years. What job do you go in making $30,000 a year, then 10 years later, you're making $130,000? That rarely happens. But in real estate, that can happen. That's why you want to write a business plan to commit to buying and holding rental property and build up that cash flow. While you're out there wholesaling, fixing and flipping, buying new construction, do not forget to hold land. There is a neighborhood not too far from here that the dirt is going for $350,000 to $400,000. If you buy dirt strategically, and what I mean by strategically, every city, at least every major city, they should have a plan online of how that city is supposed to look. In Charlotte, they are on the 2040 plan. 2030 is already out of how they expect Charlotte to look. So what you can do is you can buy and hold dirt where you see the progress on the map, and then you hold that for long term to build wealth. Yes, you have to pay the taxes. If you're looking at this lot behind me, I own that. Yes, you might have to cut the grass. However, let's say you spend every summer between April and October, let's say you spend about $400 and then another $400 in property tax, so that's $800 a year, the lot appreciates in value $10,000 each year. This may sound crazy until you actually get into these neighborhoods and start to work this business, and you will see this with your own eyes. Please, whatever you do, buy land. This is one of the most important things, not only in real estate investing, but entrepreneurship. Get yourself a retirement account. Right now, you may be in your prime years, right now, but that does not mean you will be in your prime years 15, 20 years from now. We hope that we are in the same position 15, 20 years from now, health-wise, if your health is good, but that's not always the case. What you want to do, you want to start a retirement account. What I would recommend you getting is something called a self-directed retirement account that allows you to control. And by you controlling that, you can buy land with that, you can buy real estate with that, you can buy stocks with that. I met and I know guys, they make a bunch of money in their prime years when they can run 100 miles per hour. And we all wish we can do that for the rest of our lives. But nobody can work forever. So if you bought something for $12,000, 18 years later, is now worth $400,000, you have it in your retirement account, you liquidate it, and now you can take payments from that retirement account, and you're taxed on whatever you're taxed on. And that retirement account allows you in the meantime not to pay taxes when you're buying and selling. If you want to learn more about buying and selling with your 401k, what I want you to do is click on that video next to me. So everybody else, man, if you learn anything, let me know which lesson was most important to you. Comment below, and I'll see you in the next vid. I'm Nasser, AKA the Real Estate Guru. I'm not a guru, I'm a guru because I actually do this business. Peace.